shot that clears will kick it away to start. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Hankerson. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Got room to work. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Got it in the middle. It's Perry. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Roadrunners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him! And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust.
Touchdown, UTSA! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Bunch formation for these receivers.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they can't make the connection.
Oof, that boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, and throws an incompletion. But every incompletion even looks good because he's so exciting to watch.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. This time he's got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the shot to clears want to crank the tempo. Takes it from the gun on third down. With the catch, it's Anderson. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Coastal! He got a step and just dusted the field. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 30. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room, it's Walker. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Finds the tight end. It's a running room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Using his legs, it's Singleton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Let's go. Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him. And that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out. He'll step out of bounds at the 13, and that gives him a little bit more room. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass on second down. Gonna take a shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, and they tried the surprise onside to start the second half. And this game's a great game. It's been back and forth, tie football game. Maybe trying to jumpstart yourself, but I tell you what, now you've put your defense in a bind. Let's see how they respond.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Underwood. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, 1st down and more. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that drive covered just 44 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, and that's where his offense will go to work. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Motion from the wideout. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a 1st down.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looking for the score. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Here's the pressure. He's got him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
All right, you've now tried running the ball down here a couple times. It hasn't worked. What are you going to do on 4th down? Are you settling for a field goal, or do you got to play in your back pocket to go get you 6?
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. To the air, it's Underwood. Wide open downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He's looking. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He wants a big play here late. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback,
snags it down the right side. Give him 6. Touchdown, Coastal.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
So now it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Catch in the middle. It's Hankerson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Unloads to the wideout. He almost... Another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. There he goes. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. And the Roadrunners will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Here's the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Roadrunners headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Working that left side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Roadrunners will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Pressure coming. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on.
Roadrunners will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To throw, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on 1st down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That's reeled in. It's Jordan. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The sure hands, it's Jackson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Roadrunners will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Quickly complete. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Looking for a huge play. Pulls it in down the middle. Oh, he's got a chance. Open spaces. Touchdown, shot to clear. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field. Treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
get things started on this drive from the 24. Quarterback making checks. Going right to work up top. He's going to fire deep. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UTSA.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. And the shot to clear is racing to the line in the hurry up. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab past the marker. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The shot that clears will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Nice move there.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around the game.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Lining up to add another.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Touchdown, Coastal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Perry. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Underwood. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got a man, it's White. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Singleton. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And this one is perfect. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. And the shot that clears will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He might want another play. To the air on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Roadrunners are in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
To the air, it's Underwood. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets open down the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The shot that clears have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going.
Touchdown, shot to clear. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field.
We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Roadrunners moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the toss. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Bring in the heat. They get to him as he throws. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was, and because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Defense not showing press coverage. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants and will finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the shot to clear has come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still...
He's loose. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap
the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better fighter.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
And the Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throwing right. A strike downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Fires to the middle. Incomplete and easy. That one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Got him downfield. He's into the open down the middle. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He'll set up to throw. Rush is on him. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the two-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
One more play to pad the stats. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to win.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most...
Roadrunners will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. He makes a catch. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
That's a really, really good route by the receiver. It's called a corner route. Did a great job sticking his foot in the ground and running towards the sidelines and running right to that hole in the defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Anderson. There he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. A shot that clears in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The give to the back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air on 2nd down. He's got an open man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those 1st downs. Get those big chunks.
And the Roadrunners look to keep this drive humming. Toss sweep to the right. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the
the Vic was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
You know, quarterbacks have to be careful throwing over the middle of the field, especially when you're playing against the safety with this kind of range and this kind of football IQ. He was locked in on the QB, knew exactly where he was going with the ball. He was able to jump in front of it and pick it off.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. How about this DB turning on the Jets and getting the first sack of the game for this defense?
And that is how you come from the secondary with authority. Come with some speed, some vitriol, some hate. Just get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. Nice job by the secondary getting to the quarterback.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Underwood. Going up top. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Chanticleer. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Grab near the sticks, it's Coleman. Shoved out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. you want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The shot that clears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. Oh, a lot of space. Stumbled to the ground.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the shot that clears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little extra time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
And back to the air on second down. With the catch, it's Anderson. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been
He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into half.
It's a seam wide open. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The shot that clears will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout.
grabbed over the middle. It's Perry. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
On the move, it's Singleton. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The play action fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Here's a heat. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Underwood. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
He turns that loose down the right side. Off and running. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. You might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the ground with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got the quick pass. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking for space. It's Singleton. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the shot to clears are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. And they'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. They'll run play action. Buys a little time with his feet. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Unloads to the right. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Leaves it with the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. So now on comes the field goal unit. From right in the center of the field, straight on to win the game.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ballgame. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
They took the 3 on that last possession, and now they'll try to get it back on the onside kick. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A full field of defensive backs trying to take away the deep ball. A shot toward the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat. Smashes ahead. And what a way for this defense to end it. A pick as time runs out. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. To the air, it's Underwood. Now he's going to break the pocket. At the 20, he's got space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Wants to throw on first down. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Starting to feel a little pressure. This one's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
With the catch, it's Simmons. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Keep bringing the heat like that, you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
This offense is high-octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside the 25. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
The Roadrunners can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. The quick out. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Roadrunners want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Now adjusting. He's going to take off.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle at Simmons. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pressure coming. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Direct snap. It's Singleton. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning on the Jets. And he'll take it to the house.